Okay, so we're gonna start testing elf foundation and their concealers and their primers. Yes, I've only got half the face because I'm trying out the palette and I had enough of it, so I thought I'd start filming something else. So let's get started. To my local Superdrug, and I picked up the shade Suede. I hope it's my colour because the other colours just did not seem to be my colour. But I also picked up a selection of concealers. I already had Olive Deep, so I picked up Tan Sand, Light Beige and Deep Chestnut as a contour colour, just to see. I also had this mix to match golden adjuster for other foundations that I bought, but I haven't tried it, so I thought let's give it one a go. Stuff away. First you got to prime, first you got to prime, first you got to prime. So I've already kind of spritzed my face with the Pro and Base concealer. It's a little bit hydrating, but I'm gonna go in because I've had a bit of a breakout over my forehead, so I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Blemish Control and the Putty Primers. Okay, but the Poreless Putty Primer. Okay, so I've been looking at this for a while and I've kind of got over my fear of buying foundations and be like, it's not my colour and I can't use it. It's called concealer. Colour corrected. Done. Anyway, so I went into Superdrug today and was like, I'm gonna treat myself to some foundation because sometimes it's just nice to change it up. Anyway, so I went into Superdrug and I saw the Flawless Finish Foundation in Suede. I did have a look at the ones on the thing and went through them, but I felt that it just didn't look right on me. But Suede is for someone with a medium tan with a golden undertone, which is me. And basically this is a lightweight oil-free formula blend natural. It blends naturally into the skin for a beautiful semi-matte finish that lasts all day. The liquid formula helps restore uneven texture tones and for visible brighter skin, perfect for all types. Yeah, I got hyperpigmentation and texture like a mofo, so let's just see. I just hope this is my shade. I'm gonna do like I've been trying to do, one half with a sponge, one half with a brush, just to see how it blends out. And I'm just gonna use my standard £1 sponge. I've used it to conceal my eyes already. That's why I look like a bit like a panda, but yeah. So I'm just gonna use that, and I'm gonna use my Sigma Round Kabuki F82. I love this brush, my first makeup brush my partner bought me. So I'm literally gonna do, yeah, let's just do one. I'm gonna do one pump, okay. I'm gonna try and do one pump. I'm pumping, it's coming. Oh, it came. Okay, I did like one pump and that's why. So let me just try and take off the rest. Oh, why? I hate it when it does. So I've kind of done one pump, so I'm gonna put that onto my face. Oh, it smells nice. Or is that my soap? No, I think it's the foundation. It smells nice. It's got a bit of a perfume to it. That's not bad. It seems to be my shade. Very sheer, or it might be my brush. I do find the Sigma brush, if the foundation is a bit too loose, it soaks it up. So I'm gonna do a proper squidge on that side. Okay. Definitely got a perfume to it. Okay, in camera it looks a lot lighter than it is. But as I'm sitting here doing my makeup, looking in my mirror, it's not as light as it appears. That just might be my lighting. Oh God, it really has a perfume to it. I'm sorry, I don't mind. I'd rather have a perfume with a foundation with a perfume than when it smells like chemicals. So that's one pump on the face. I didn't really get to my forehead, but we'll come back to that. I can't even describe the smell. It smells like flowers. Okay, I'm actually going to do a little, ooh, a bit too much, but just out of curiosity, I want to see if it dries down. It's a nice content. It's very creamy. It's a very creamy consistency, but it feels really nice. So I just thought but I want to see if it dries down because the concealers really dry down. So I just thought, let me just smudge this in my problem areas. It is giving, I would say it's giving me not full coverage. It's not a full coverage foundation. In person, like when I look in the mirror, definitely not full coverage, but when I look in the camera, with my phone camera, it looks full coverage. But I think it is my skin tone. I think I did well. Go on, Sky. Yeah, so that is the colour, which I think is very my tone. I haven't got a tan. Didn't go out in the sun this year, so. But let's just see what that looks like it's dried down. So I do like the finish of the brush. It does give me a bit of a natural kind of finish. Kind of thing, you haven't made that much of an effort. So I'm impressed with that foundation. I'm impressed with the colour. I'm impressed with the fact that I picked a colour that is my colour. Yeah, and it even says medium tan with golden undertones on the end. So yeah, very perfumed. It ain't my sponge, it's this. It's very perfumed. Okay, so next onto concealer. Concealer. Oh, I made a mess of myself, but it has dried down. But I do think it is my skin tone. Okie dokie. Yeah, but it has dried down, but I would definitely say it is my skin tone. Bit pinkish, but I can get away with it. I bought previously Deep Olive, which I thought was really nice, but once it dries down darker, which made me believe it might have been my skin tone, but no. But so I thought since I'm going to be doing a full face of e.l.f., or try to at least, I would get the concealer in Deep Chestnut, Tan Sand and Light Beige. And I'm gonna just read out a little description of what they are. Tan Sands is an olive undertone. Sorry, Tan Sand is a tan with an olive undertone. And I'm gonna swatch that. Which is like that. Got Light Beige, which is light with a golden beige undertone. And that's what I use to set my eyes with. And that's that. In the camera it looks like, in person it looks very white, not very yellow, but in camera it does. And the other one looks very peachy. So there's that. And then I've got Deep Olive, which is for deep with golden olive undertones, which is that, which is very close to my skin colour. And then I picked up as a contour colour Deep Chestnut, which I'm kind of happy with because I didn't act, because it was a toss up between Deep Chestnut, which I'll get out of the box. So this is deep chestnut. So it was between this and another colour. And this is a deep with a rich golden undertone, which I thought was alright for my contour colour. Or the toss-up was deep cinnamon, which is deep with a rosy cool undertone, which I don't think I am. So these are my 3 shades. I think I'm going to be doing a mixture between deep olive and light beige as my under eye. And maybe deep olive and I don't know. Well, let's just go. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Yes, I think I'm gonna make these 2 my under eye contour. Try to at least. I'm gonna try and leave them on my arm and not smudge them so they can dry down. So you can see what they look. My mama gonna sit there pissing herself laughing. I was going to use my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop banana powder, but I think my ass look way too goddamn light. So I'm just gonna go get my Fit Me. Powder. Let me contour first, and let's see if I can bring some life back into this face. Ooh. So I'm gonna use a little bit of deep chestnut. use my Fit Me in Caramel just to set my whole face, because I don't want to use a lighter colour because I feel like my face is already light, so I'm going to use that. Yeah, I feel better now. I feel like I'm contoured, but I'm not. Okay. I do feel like when I look in the mirror that it's very matte, but I don't know, but these are nearly dried down, like partly dried down. So you can get an idea of what they are like, but it does need warming up a little bit. So on that note, I'm going to, oh, fuck me. Just take my standard bronzers that I use. Bronze by MUA 130 and 120, and just dip into, well, I could actually use that. So I'm going to dip into what I use to set my face and just contour a little bit. Not a lot. And like bronze at the same time. So this is the finished look. Yeah, just some blusher from Beige Cosmetics, new palette 10 collection, and I've just used a NYX lipstick, and I can't remember which colour, but I will be doing a series on it. But I like it. It's like an orangey red. It reminds me of fall and pumpkins. Me likey. But so my last use, well, just to set my face, I just used Supreme Hold by Revolution Makeup and this to just rehydrate a little bit. MUA Professional Pro Base. But regarding the concealers and the foundation, I was going to get a translucent powder, and it did look really nice because it was white, but it didn't alter the skin tone on my skin. But I just didn't want to spend the money on a powder that I probably wouldn't use. So what I will say regarding these concealers and the foundation, I'm liking it. I definitely am liking it. My mum was like, "Ooh, that's a bit of a weird colour for you," but I don't know if that's my contouring. I did use a very brick red bronzer, so maybe I might need to change up my bronzer or my contouring again. Maybe that might become my warm tones. I might need a cooler tone because winter's coming and I want summer still to be here. So maybe if I try it with a different bronzer, it might be different, but I do like this. I will be giving it another go. It is drugstore. It was only for £7.50 in Superdrug, so it is a lot cheaper than the NYX full coverage. But again, this isn't full coverage, it is sheer coverage. It is a satin finish and it is semi-matte, so it isn't full matte, which I like, because when it comes to winter your skin gets dried out. I don't think matte is always the one, so sometimes having a bit of moisture in it is good. I don't think it is as full coverage as the Revolution Pro Concealer, not Pro Concealer, Conceal and Hydrate foundation that has recently come out. That is for definite. But I do think it's on par with Maybelline Fit Me foundation, because I do feel that doesn't really cover up my beauty spot on my cheek or my blemishes, but it gives me my everyday look when I want to just look fresh and not made up. But I do like the foundation. I think I'm gonna have another play with the colour, or maybe go in different lighting just to see, and take my t-shirt off, take my top off. Look at me with a big massive lump of foundation. Looking a mess, but I'm gonna go and see maybe different lighting. But I think it looks okay. I think so. And regarding the concealers, oh wow, I do like the way these concealers perform. Like the creasing, the amount of there's nothing Like, oh my god, I love these concealers. I might have to have another play with the color combination. Like, I might have to do like 3 of these, all these 3 colors. But I do like the way the concealers work. Like the way, I think it's because the NYX one is very full coverage. These compared to the NYX is very full coverage. This is, I would say, not full, it's full coverage. It is full coverage, it just doesn't sit the same way NYX does. NYX, I can't explain, it sits in all my crevices and just highlights them for me. This doesn't. Look in the mirror, I don't see that. Don't see that, no. I love it, like the way these concealers work. Over against maybe the Revolution Conceal and Define concealer or the hydration one, I would say it might be similar to the Conceal and Define, possibly. Not so much the Hydrate one. I would say that's very sheer and more watery. But if you're looking for a full coverage, but that is a little bit lighter in texture compared to the NYX, this is the one. Like, I kind of can't wait to do my foundation tomorrow. And like my mum said that she says when she came in she didn't like the way it looked, but I don't know, I do like the way this foundation looks. Like, I like the colour. I don't know. Like, my hands are the worst thing to do because they're always in the sun from driving, and like I'm fucking different colours. Like, you can tell that's pale, that's no tan on that, that's a tan, and then that's just fucking sun damage, burnt. Considering I use suntan lotion, I should use more on my hands now, but from driving. But I think that's my complexion. Yeah, now that's sat on my skin, like merged, I think it's more my complexion. So I'm happy with the concealers and the foundation. I'm actually quite happy I spent my coin. I am very happy that I spent my coin. I might be going back to e.l.f. and having another little look-see through what else I can find. Well, I hope you liked my video. Hope I didn't talk too much. If you like, subscribe. See you later.